Behavior modification. Let's review first behavior. Is the color of your eyes behavior? What's your answer? Of course, that is not a behavior. Is blinking a behavior? That is a behavior. Are the clothes someone is wearing behavior? Of course, that is not a behavior. How about dressing? Definitely, that is a behavior. So, what is behavior? Behavior is commonly used as synonymous to activity, action, performance, responding, response, or reaction. Technically, behavior is any muscular, glandular, or electrical activity of an organism. Essentially, behavior is anything that a person says or does. Characteristics of behavior. Behavior is what people do and say. Behavior involves a person's action. It is described with an action verbs. If you say that a person is angry, you have not identified the person's behavior. You have simply labeled the person. If you identify what the person says or does when angry, then you have identified behavior. You can measure the frequency of a behavior. That is, you can count the number of times a behavior occurs. You can measure the duration of a behavior, or the time from when an instance of the behavior starts until it stops. You can measure the intensity of a behavior, or the physical force involved in the behavior. Behaviors can be observed, described, and recorded by others or by the person engaging in the behavior. Behaviors have an impact on the environment, including the physical or the social environment, because a behavior is an action that involves movement through space and time. Behavior is lawful, that is, its occurrence is systematically influenced by environmental events. Basic behavioral principles describe the functional relationships between our behavior and environmental events. Behaviors may be overt and covert. Overt behavior is an action that can be observed and recorded by a person other than the one engaging in the behavior, while covert behavior, also called private events, are not observable by others. For example, thinking is a covert behavior, cannot be observed and recorded by another person. Thinking can be observed only by the person engaging in the behavior. The field of behavior modification focuses primarily on overt or observable behaviors. Again, here are the characteristics of behavior. The applied science and professional practice concerned with analyzing and modifying human behavior. When we say analyzing human behavior, we are identifying the functional relationship between environmental events and a particular behavior. When we talk about modifying human behavior, we are developing and implementing procedures to help people change their behavior.